Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Please join us in the auditorium, find a seat, and welcome. My name is Claire Menace, and I'm the music director here at the Ethical Society of St. Louis, and I'm thrilled that you're joining us here for our program, Vote, Use Your Voice, presented by the Justice Choir of St. Louis in collaboration with the League of Women Voters. Today's concert is all about action, using our voices to create change and inspire civic engagement. Voting is one of the most powerful ways we can shape our communities, and through song, we'll explore how each of us can make a difference. Now, before we begin today's program, I need you to do something simple but very important. Please take out your phones and hold them up. Ooh, show and tell. Yeah, wow, look at us. Okay, now, as much as we love being connected to each other, we don't want our phones to interrupt the music today. So please make sure that it's on silent mode, and if you don't know how to do it, just turn the whole thing off. We don't even need it for this next hour. We just need each other. Okay, thanks for that. It's a small action, but it does make a big impact on the way that we share our experience today. Now, if your phone is still around you somewhere and you didn't have to turn it off, you might want to take a picture or a video at some point today, and you might want to share it with your friends and talk about what a great morning you had. You might want to post it on social media and talk about how cool the Justice Choir of St. Louis is and how everyone should check it out. That helps us spread the word about our programming, and you are more than welcome to do that as well. Now, the St. Louis chapter of the International Justice Choir movement is going to start us off with a song that encourages each one of us to take a stand for what we believe.
Stand against all
As part of the International Justice Choir movement, we aim to connect communities through the power of collective singing. We believe that when we raise our voices together, we amplify our shared commitment to justice, equality, and positive change. We have a few selections today that are designed especially for audiences to join in. Whether you sing regularly or might be just jumping in to test the waters today, your voice is welcome and it matters. Singing together strengthens our connections and it reminds us that we're all part of something bigger. So please feel free to join in and let's lift our voices together. We'll start off by something really easy, okay? We're just gonna speak. We do that regularly, right? All of us in our daily lives. So I'm just gonna speak and I'm gonna ask you to speak right after me and you're gonna think about using energized breath, okay? Energy and excitement, no matter what it sounds like. Don't worry about that. We'll fix that later, okay? Just energized breath, sending your air all the way through the wall in front of you. That's gonna help you, okay? So we'll get started with, and this one is, yeah, it is. Okay, you gotta put one foot in front of the other.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other.
Didn't they do great?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and
Well done.
lead with love.
And lead with love.
Put one foot in front of the other.
Put one foot in front of the other.
And lead with love.
And lead with love.
Look at, you're already a choir. Look at you go. Okay, now I'm gonna add some notes to it. Your voice is gonna go up and down, but it's the same thing you just did, okay? I'll do a little bit and then I'll invite you to do it with me. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
Don't give up hope.
Don't give up hope.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
Don't you give up.
Don't you give up.
Keep moving on.
Keep moving.
That's right, you gotta put.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
I know you're scared.
I know you're scared,
And I'm scared too.
and I'm scared too,
But here I
but here I
am. Right next to you.
am, right next to you.
That's right, you gotta put.
You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
Lift up your eyes.
Lift up your eyes,
Don't you despair.
don't you despair.
Look up ahead.
Look up ahead,
The path is there.
the path is there.
Last time, you gotta
Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love.
and lead with love.
And lead with love.
Last time,
And lead with love.
clap for yourselves.
Justice Choir St. Louis is part of an international movement, uniting communities through music to support local voices working for justice. We aim to inspire and engage, and we welcome everyone, no matter your musical experience, to join us in song.
As a member of this choir, I've seen firsthand how music brings people together in powerful ways. It's not just about singing, it's about using our collective voice to make a difference. For me personally, this has been a space where I've been able to be vulnerable and make art with other people and feel good about doing that every day. Together we can create change, one note and one action at a time. Today's theme, Vote, Use Your Voice, highlights the importance of voting in our democracy. Our next song, This Is What Democracy Looks Like, reflects the spirit of that civic responsibility. The phrase, show me what democracy looks like, this is what democracy looks like, has become a powerful call and response chant at rallies and protests, symbolizing people coming together to claim their role in shaping democracy.
The road to voting rights has been long and difficult. The 15th Amendment, passed in 1870, granted African American men the right to vote, but many were still blocked by discriminatory practices. The 19th Amendment in 1920 extended voting rights to women, but many women of color continue to face systemic barriers to voting access to this very day. And while the Voting Rights Act of 1965 finally outlawed discriminatory voting practices, voter suppression continues to impact marginalized communities today, reminding us that the fight for truly equal voting rights is ongoing.
Democracy is not a given. It's something we must continually work for. As we sing, This Is What Democracy Looks Like, let's remember the generations who have fought for the right to vote and the ongoing responsibility we share to protect it.
One, we see that there's a wrong to be righted. Two, we know that we are stronger when united. Three, we exercise our right to assemble. Four, that's when the proud and mighty start to tremble. Just in case you're wondering, just in case you're wondering, just in case you're wondering, hey, hey, look this way.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. We see that there's a wrong to be righted. 2. We know that we are stronger when united. 3. We exercise our right to assemble. 4. That's when the proud and mighty start to tremble. Just in case you're wondering, just in case you're wondering, just in case you're wondering, hey, hey, look this way.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
What is the power of one vote?
What is the power of one vote?
What is the power of one vote?
Some elections are determined by one vote or the narrowest of margins.
In 1920, one vote in a last-minute decision ratified the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, giving women the right to vote.
In the most recent Boston City Council election, there was a runoff that was decided by a single vote.
History is replete with examples where one vote matters.
What is the power of one vote?
Voting energizes a culture of civic engagement.
Civic engagement is really the glue that holds communities and whole societies together.
Once people vote, they're more likely to learn about what's going on in their communities and take other forms of civic action.
What is the power of one vote?
Voting in local elections is a building block to making change possible for your neighbors and your community.
It's in local elections that some of the most important decisions affecting all of our lives are decided and made.
People absolutely underestimate the value of local elections.
Whether that's impacting the air you breathe, the streets you are walking and driving on, the schools that you and your family are going to, there's so much change and impact that can happen from voting in a local election.
What is the power of one vote?
When you vote, you're also representing those who can't vote.
Not everyone can vote, and you should vote to protect their interests.
They can remind us of the importance of voting, our responsibility to vote, and the difference it can make.
Some people aren't able to make it to the polls, some people are not eligible to vote, and so really thinking about, what policies would be best for our community overall.
The power of one vote is the power to have a seat at the table in decisions that are being made about you, the people you care about, and the communities that you're a part of.
One vote is powerful because it binds you to your neighbors, to your family, to your friends.
It's each of our responsibility to vote. You've got to do your part, and one vote is the one thing that you control.
With your vote, you stand up and are counted. With your vote, you can turn the tide. With your vote, you change the direction of your community. That's the power of your vote.
All right, it's okay. Hey! Good morning, you lovely humans. It is such a joy to be here with you all today. My name is Reve. That's R-E-V-E, and yes, the second E is that special. So I'm just gonna sing a couple of cool songs for y'all, and we'll just vibe out together, yeah? Since we're taking the time to just be together, let's legit take the time. We'll be unstoppable. Don't know what I did it for. I needed to know that it was always real. I'll wait a little longer while we are getting stronger. I know you're taking your time to heal. We'll be a little longer. Yeah, I needed to know that it was always real. Our heads held high when we walked down the line, honey, arm in arm through the clear night sky. We'll be at peace, we'll fly, our hearts collide, can't escape the magnetic side. I was like a satellite drifting away, almost lost forever and leaving no trace, floating through the darkest reaches of space to another galaxy. Our polarity shifted around, there's nothing else left holding us down. It's just gravitational. We'll be unstoppable. Oh, I just can't escape the pull. We'll be unstoppable. I just can't escape the pull. We'll be unstoppable. Our heads held high when we walked down the line, honey, arm in arm through the clear night sky. We'll be at peace, we'll fly, our hearts collide, can't escape the magnetic side. I was like a satellite drifting away, almost lost forever and leaving no trace, floating through the darkest reaches of space to another galaxy. Our polarity shifted around, there's nothing else left holding us down. It's just gravitational. We are unstoppable. Oh, I just can't escape the pull. We are unstoppable. Yeah, I just can't escape the pull. We are unstoppable. I just can't escape the pull. We are unstoppable. 'cause we just can't escape the pull. We are unstoppable. Yay! So I wrote this song since we're in the space, in the mindset of community. I found myself to be an overthinker. If that's you, just nod your head. We don't have to draw attention to you. Yes, okay, I'm in good company. And I just needed a song that said, hey, I'm not the only one. And I think when it comes to voting, you gotta consider the other people too, right? We're trying to do our best to think about the greater good instead of just like ourselves. Some people really like themselves. I'm not mad at them. I like me too. So this song is called Overthinking. Here I go again, frozen still and I'm sinking, lost in thoughts, overthinking. Here I go again, frozen still and I'm sinking, lost in thoughts, overthinking. Too much weight in one statement, too much time in a suspicion. How much sense am I making when the words seem to echo? Ricochets around an empty room. What more is there to talk myself through? I need to find something else to do. Here I go again, frozen still and I'm sinking, lost in thoughts, overthinking. Here I go again, frozen still and I'm sinking, lost in thoughts, overthinking. Now I find myself pacing, like there's answers in my movement. The same thought stays rotating. Don't know what I'm trying to get to. Endless options of what to do. I wouldn't say that I'm confused. I need to find something else to do. But here I go again, frozen still and I'm sinking, lost in thoughts, overthinking. Here I go again, frozen still and I'm sinking, lost in thoughts, overthinking. I wish I could turn my mind off, turn my mind off, turn my mind off. Oh, I wish I could turn my mind off, turn my mind off, turn my mind off. I wish I could turn my mind off, turn my mind off, turn my mind off. Yeah, I wish I could turn my mind off. Oh, but here I go again, frozen still and I'm sinking, lost in thoughts, overthinking. Here I go again, frozen still and I'm sinking, lost in thoughts, overthinking. Here I go, here I go, here I go. So this last song is called Deep Breathe, and when I wrote it, I thought about how the world could literally deserve the moment to take a breath. Like many songs, I wrote this during COVID in the comfort of my... It's funny how we laugh now, but we was not laughing then. But yeah, this song is called Deep Breathe. Didn't go as you wanted, didn't turn out how you'd hoped. Oh, Didn't turn out how you wanted, didn't turn out how you hoped, not the answer you looked for. Try not to get caught up when there is so much more. Oh, can't put the pieces together. Might take longer than you think. No need to hide away your anger. It's okay to feel the pain. So take a moment to deep breathe in this love, and there find safety. Deep breathe in this light, there find peace. Deep breathe as you're waiting, and watch the darkness leave. Let the leader be in front, give him space to do his thing. Focus on the right now. It's okay to let go of the reins. Let go of the reins. Close your eyes, yeah, he's got you. You'll never be alone. Just because you make mistakes, it does not mean you cannot be restored. Oh, deep breathe in his love, and there find safety. Deep breathe in his light, there find peace. Deep breathe as you're waiting, and watch the darkness leave. Ah, watch the darkness leave. Watch the darkness leave. Oh, take a deep breath and see. Oh, deep breathe in his love, and there find safety. Deep breathe in his light, there find peace. Deep breathe as you're waiting, and watch the darkness leave. Deep breathe in his love, and there find safety. Deep breathe in his light, and there find peace. Deep breathe as you're waiting, and watch the darkness leave. And watch the darkness leave. And watch the darkness leave. Thanks, everybody.
Do you want to go first?
Who starts?
Why do you vote, Mama?
I vote because it's really important that my voice is heard.
It is a privilege that my great-grandmother and her mother and her mother did not have.
If I'm not voting, then no one's thinking about my issues.
Access to health care, police violence, immigration reform,
environmental issues,
access to affordable housing, gendered violence against women, queer, trans, and non-binary people of color.
All these policies personally affect me.
I am so inspired by this young, beautiful lady sitting next to me because she is informed.
I look at women like her, and they were the ones who taught me to speak up for myself.
We're beginning to see that we do make a difference. Voting is the way to do it.
Every woman, please vote for yourself and for your sisters.
YWCA is on a mission to eliminate racism and empower women.
Tu voz, tu voto, tu futuro.
Your voice, your vote, your future.
Next, we present a song that reflects the resilience of the human spirit, even in times of challenge and uncertainty. Hope Lingers On reminds us that no matter what struggles we face, hope remains a guiding force. The lyrics connect to the historical resilience of movements that have fought for justice, civil rights, labor, voting rights, and they remind us that we must keep that hope alive in our own time. Please enjoy Hope Lingers On.
My mother, when love is gone. My mother, when love is gone. In our darkest hour, hope lingers on.
My father, when peace is gone. My father, when peace is gone. In our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear. In our darkest hour, hope lingers here.
My sisters, when equality's
gone, when equality's gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on.
My brother, when tolerance
gone, when tolerance gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear. In our darkest hour, hope lingers here.
my love, when honor is gone,
When honor is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. My country, when justice is gone, when justice is gone, in our darkest hour, hope lingers on. I will not hate, and I will not fear. In our darkest hour, hope lingers here. I will not hate, and I will not fear. In our darkest hour, hope lingers here.
Our next song is a familiar one, originally written by Bob Dylan in the 1960s. The Times They Are A-Changin' was written during a time of great upheaval and calls for social change in our country, and yet the message remains timeless today. From the civil rights movement to today's struggles for justice, it continues to inspire us to push forward and to demand change. Please join us in reflecting on the ongoing need for progress as we sing "The Times They Are A-Changin'."
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone, for the times, they are a-changin'.
Come, mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend a hand, for the times, they are a-changing. The line it is drawn, the curse it is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last. The first one now will later be last. The first one now will later be last. For the times, they are
Our final piece in this set is a deeply moving work sent to the words of a poem, The New Colossus, by Emma Lazarus. Written in 1883, Lazarus's poem was initially composed to raise money for the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty. But its message of compassion and welcome resonated far beyond its original purpose. In 1903, a plaque bearing her words was placed inside the statue, forever linking the poem with the idea of America as a refuge for immigrants. The famous lines, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free," are a call to embrace those seeking a better life, a reminder of the values of inclusion and empathy that our country was built upon. Today, as we sing this arrangement, let's reflect on how those words continue to challenge us to create a more just, and compassionate nation.
The League of Women Voters was founded by suffragists who believed in the power of women to create a more perfect democracy. Throughout the last century, we've never stopped moving towards a future where every person in our country is empowered to play a critical role in shaping our democracy. Today, LWV activists throughout the United States are working to expand voting rights, ensure fair representation in government, and push for a more equitable and just political system. This progress is in our DNA, just as our founders did 100 years ago. Today, our activists are shaping the future of voting rights in America. See how their story could be yours.
At Justice Choir St. Louis, we design collaborative performances to amplify justice movements in our community. I am thrilled to introduce our partner today, the League of Women Voters. This organization has been a leader in empowering voters and defending democracy for over a century. Founded in 1920, just months before the passage of the 19th Amendment, the League has been dedicated to ensuring that all eligible voters, especially women voters, can make their voices heard in every election. But what makes the Metro St. Louis chapter of the League of Women Voters truly special is their deep commitment to local engagement and education. The Metro St. Louis League not only advocates for voter rights and access, but they also offer unique hands-on voter education and support programs tailored specifically to the needs of our community. From organizing candidate forums to providing nonpartisan voter guides, they empower women to make informed decisions and to strengthen our democracy. The chapter works tirelessly to reach historically underserved populations, providing critical resources to ensure that every voter, regardless of their background, that they have the knowledge and the tools to participate. Their work goes far beyond election season, too. They're actively engaging year-round in promoting civic education, advocating for fair redistricting, and fostering voter registration drives. We are so proud to partner with the Metro St. Louis chapter of the League of Women Voters, and we are grateful for their continued work in making sure that every vote counts. It is my pleasure to introduce the local co-president, Joan Hubbard. Please welcome her to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. You know, she has done such a tremendous job of introducing me. There's really not a lot more that I have to say. But I do want to say thank you for working with us, for introducing us, for welcoming us into your setting. If I want to talk about what we need to continue to do. Well, first of all, we got to vote. I don't know if any of you have voted. Most of you probably have. I can't say go vote again because I don't think that. I don't think that's a good thing to say. But what I can say is please make sure you share the information with your friends, your family, your neighbors. The information on the issues that we talk about and what we need to do to vote. Make sure, you know, just ask Uncle Joe, did you vote yet? Please make sure you do that. We really appreciate your working with us. We really appreciate your welcoming us to your building, to your set, to your house. And like I said, she's already said it all. So I don't think I need to stand here and say anything more other than to say thank you.
Come on back up.
I stand here as co-president of the league, but I think there's another co-president in the back of the room. Will you stand? and then also Kay Park, she's a member of the league. And Kay, stand up, Kay. Okay, so they can see you. She's kind of short, but Kay has been the leader in our initiative for the reproductive rights, Proposition 3, and which we are advocating passage of Proposition 3. So can I say, please do that? And I don't know if there are any other league members in the audience. Okay, stand up. I can't. Okay, that's Linda. Okay. And thank you for joining us. And I guess I can say thank you again, huh?
Thank you, Joan, for sharing this space with us today. Justice Choir St. Louis is driven by collective action, and we invite our audiences to join us in opportunities for action as well. We hope you will connect with our partners on social media, volunteer in their programming, join their mailing list, and help to promote their upcoming events. We also invite you to financially support the programming of the League of Women Voters of Metro St. Louis by using the QR code on the screen. It's coming. Online donations today will benefit the League of Women Voters in full. You may also provide cash or check made out to the Ethical Society for a split donation benefiting both League of Women Voters as well as the Ethical Society. Our welcome team will pass baskets through the aisle for those interested in giving. We invite you to meet with the artists and the guests from today's performance downstairs after the show to make connections, find more information about voting in St. Louis, and to sign up for volunteer opportunities. You can follow the crowd down the stairs to connect with partners, enjoy some coffee, and connect with like-minded justice seekers. Additionally, if all our singing is motivating you to work even more for justice, make certain you come back on November 17th for our annual Service Sunday platform. Multiple service opportunities will be available. We are also collecting warming items in partnership with the Atheist Alliance Helping the Homeless. And you can see the Amazon wish list out in the foyer or downstairs.
From the victory of securing the woman's right to vote sprung the League of Women Voters. This nonpartisan group was founded as a continuation of voter rights with a focus on voter education. Who is running, what position, and how to register. Important information needed for an educated democracy. In 1920, Westchester was the first county to have a league, and various sections sprouted. Larchmont had a local league established as early as 1922. New York State leagues became a prototype for local and state chapters. Today, there are over 700 leagues. In the 1970s, the league started to sponsor televised presidential debates and continued to provide a nonpartisan forum for the public to learn about candidates every 4 years. But in the 80s, with political pressure and restriction, the league stepped down from presidential debates.
Beholden to no political party, the league has for 68 years been looked to for the even-keeled information voters need around election time. Soon after its founding, the league got into the business of bringing candidates and experts together in public to discuss and debate various positions on various issues. These forums were held at the local and state level in meeting halls, churches, synagogues, and schools, and eventually they were held on radio. All in all, they turned out to be an excellent means toward the league's end of providing voter information and encouraging people to vote. In 1976, the league institutionalized debates at the national level by bringing televised, nonpartisan exposure to the presidential candidates' views, positions, and priorities. Representatives of the two campaigns came to us on September 28th, just 2 weeks before the debate, with an agreement we were told we had to sign. The agreement had been reached by the campaign chairman, and it spelled out everything. Obviously, we have been presented with campaign demands before. We have agreed to some and we have challenged and negotiated others. But never in the long history of the League of Women Voters have two candidates' organizations come to us with such stringent, unyielding, and self-serving demands. In Winston-Salem, which you know was not a League of Women Voters debate, they went so far as to insist on reviewing the moderator's opening comments. It turned out that the League had two choices. We could sign their closed-door agreement and hope the event would rise above the manipulations, or we could refuse to lend our trusted name to this charade. The League of Women Voters is announcing today that we have no intention of becoming an accessory to the hoodwinking of the American public.
The League still sponsors local debates to this day.
Welcome everybody to our 2019 debates. My name is Alice Pernick. I'm co-president of the League of Women Voters of Larchmont and Mamaroneck. Our mission is to empower voters and defend democracy. The League of Women Voters is nonpartisan and neither supports nor opposes any of the candidates you'll see tonight.
And still continues voter education. This marks the beginning of 100 years of the League of Women Voters and voter education in America.
Each Justice Choir event around the world centers on the empathetic, collaborative, and collective power of singing together to create change. Singing is a journey to the self. It makes us stronger, more capable, more confident. Singing with others is a practice of vulnerability and trust. Each voice is important and adds its own unique strengths, its distinctive colors, a special sparkle to the collective sound. We learn how to struggle together, how to celebrate each other. The choral art is an exceptional experience that should be accessible to everyone. And for that reason, Justice Choir St. Louis is open to all people. If you have an interest in singing and a passion for justice, you're welcome here. In addition to presenting collaborative concert experiences like today's event, we also engage in mobile advocacy. While leading Justice Choir chapters in Michigan and Chicago, we led thousands in song at rallies such as Families Belong Together, March for Our Lives, and Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. When you hear someone is looking for a place to sing, or if you have a friend who needs a group to come make some noise, please consider spreading the word about Justice Choir. We're here. We thank you for joining us today and for supporting Justice Choir St. Louis, the Ethical Society, and the League of Women Voters in Metro St. Louis with your time and energy. I would also like to extend a heartfelt thanks to every musician, performer, and partner in the house today. Thank you for opening our hearts and minds to contemplate ways we can work together to build a more just St. Louis. The last two tunes we have for you come from the free and accessible Justice Choir Songbook, available for download online. There's a link on your program. Feel free to sing along as you feel comfortable. We hope to share coffee and fellowship with you downstairs afterward. If you're interested in learning more about membership at the Ethical Society, our interim director, Amy Miller, will also be downstairs in the smaller room, the hanky room with donuts, and she would love to connect with you if you're interested. Thanks for sharing the experience today, and here are our last two songs.
We are frightened.
We are frightened.
We are angry.
We are angry.
We are rising.
We are rising.
We are hopeful.
We are hopeful.
We are peaceful.
We are peaceful.
We are striving.
We are striving.
Won't stop marching.
Won't stop marching.
Won't stop fighting.
Won't stop fighting.
Won't stop dreaming.
Won't stop dreaming.
Won't stop loving.
Won't stop loving.
once, we invite you to sing along if you feel comfortable. On the second time.
We are frightened. We are angry. We are rising. We are hopeful. We are peaceful. We are striving. Won't stop marching. Won't stop fighting. Won't stop dreaming. Won't stop loving and proclaiming and believing. Our voices are united, louder than hate. We are gathered here. We've had all we can take. The time has come. You will hear our call. We're fighting for liberty and justice for all.
Bend the arc and break the ceiling.
Bend the arc and break the ceiling.
Human rights for human beings.
Human rights for human beings.
Bend the arc and break the ceiling.
Bend the arc and break the ceiling.
Human rights for human beings.
Human rights for human beings. Bend the arc, bend the arc. Bend the arc, bend the arc.
Speak your truth, we hold the power.
Speak the truth, we hold the power.
You change this very hour.
Change begins this very hour.
Speak your truth, we hold the power.
Speak the truth, we hold the power.
Change begins this very hour.
Change begins this very hour. Bend the arc, bend the arc. Bend the arc, bend the arc.
Go and vote, make heard your voices.
Go and vote, make heard your voices.